Good evening. Om Shanti. Welcome to this evening session. Today's topic is turn your worry into the merry moments. What are the merry moments, especially in Christmas time, especially all these holidays coming? The merry moments are, we always long for it. The happy moments, the moments with the loved ones, with families, friends, right? We enjoy the time together. We share food, exchange gifts, appreciate each other, have gratitude for each other. All those moments, joy, acceptance, love, lightness, that's what everyone look forward for in the holidays, festivals, the festivity, right? And it brings really the soul power up, right? What are the worries? Even though the festival, the time of happiness, we sometimes trapped into worry, stress. And that is not enough time to do a lot, cooking, cleaning. If we are inviting all the friends, then worrying about being perfect, the expectations from others, expectations from family, we are afraid that not gonna be able to fulfill, lots of shopping, the pressure of money that required for travel, gift, food, right? So lots of factors there. Also during the festival time we miss the loved one, right? So these worry moments would really drain my energy. It's those small negative emotions, and worry is sometimes the thoughts that run so fast. It's overthinking and it's drained the energy from my mind. I'm like restless, my mind feel clouded, like I'm not able to think clearly. All those are the symptoms of the stress and worry, right? If we look at it, the festivals, right? In India, festival comes almost every month. What are the main aim or meaning for the festival? It's really to bring togetherness, friends, family, community, appreciating each other, right? Any bitter memories that has been happened in the past, the festival is the time when everyone forgets it and start from the fresh. So the festival is really brings what? The joy in the life. But what can we do? And so the joy would be in my life forever. My life would be joyful. Not just during the festival time, but forever. Is it possible? Yes? What can I do to do that? To have like a festivity throughout my life. To be happy, to be content. It is possible. Yes. We will go through some methods today. And the first one and most effective one that I used it for myself and it worked really well is, of course, the Raj Yoga meditation. Raj Yoga meditation teaches me, the first lesson is, who am I? Yeah? I am a powerful, pure being, a soul, and not this body. A soul which is like a shining diamond, which is always shining diamond. It's never stop being a diamond, right? But the worries and anxiety comes is because there is mud over the diamond. And what Raj Yoga meditation does is teaches me how to clean that mud. And so I could be again shining diamond, which I am always. I never stop being a shining diamond. It's just the shine went away because of the mud. And what is this mud? Is all this identity that I have created around the soul. Instead of me remembering that I am a soul, I remember that my identity as so many roles that I'm playing, my profession, my speciality, all that created around this diamond. And it's really blocking the shine of the diamond because it created the attachment, ego with all this identity. And if someone touches this identity, I get hurt, I get anxious, worried. All this attachment with relations, you can say with all the identity that I have created. Right? Now, how can I be that shining diamond? How can I remember that and make my lifestyle? Is the meditation. So Raj Yoga meditation, what it teaches it strengthens my mind. It gives me who am I, the identity. It also gives me the knowledge of Supreme Soul, who is my Father, my teacher, my guide, who helps me to identify myself and helps me to remove all this mud and misidentities around me. So first thing, if I say the practice, that simple practice we can do is the first thing when we wake up, we can say thank you to Supreme Soul. Why? Because whoever we are connect with, that's the state of mind I will have for the whole day. So saying good morning to Supreme Soul, my teacher, my Father, my Sadguru, it will change my day. Rather than, that stress, if I will looking into these social media, which they have made after so much editing, they made it reality. Like if you will look at the social media, nothing is real on it. Especially after this AI. So social media, the news, all this, even someone we will connect with the relative who are fearful. So what we do when we connect with them first thing in the morning, I'm downloading the fear, I'm downloading the stress. So whatever I'm connect with, that's what I'm downloading. And that will be the state of mind for me the whole day. So it is really my choice. First thing in the morning, who am I connecting with? Yeah? And so first thing what I do is, good morning to God. Sit with myself for a few minutes. My mind is like a little child. Yeah? If I will let it go, don't pay attention, it will have chattering of lots of negative thoughts and lots of negative emotions. And it will keep repeating it again and again until I will pay attention. And so, being an observer for my own thoughts, it says the awareness will bring the emotional intensity down 50%. That's the Harvard research. That if I will pay attention to that growing fear, growing stress, just by noticing it, by paying attention, the emotional intensity will go 50% down. So half of the work is done right there. So paying attention to my mind, sit with my mind. If you will say, if you want a best friend, what qualities would you like to have it in your best friend? Helping nature, kind, content, funny, right? Ready forever, do whatever you ask to do, right? So we need to think right here, is my mind my best friend? Do I have a control over my mind? Am I a master of my mind? Right? When we learned the first lesson in Raj Yoga meditation, I am a soul, and soul has 3 faculties, is mind, intellect, and sanskars. So that's where we learn mind who creates thoughts. So I am the creator of my thoughts. I have a choice to create happy thoughts or to create thoughts that would drain my energy, right? This is not it. It also depends on the content that I'm consuming during the day. We all know that what is healthy diet. What healthy food do I need to eat for my health, for my body? What exercise do I need to do for my physical stamina? So same concept I need to apply for my mental stamina. If my mind is strong, my worry will dissolve. As simple. So the content that I'm consuming, it has to be positive. It has to be empowering, which can build my mind, not drain it, right? So if we can, there was a small child who goes in front of grandfather, and grandfather is explaining it, that there are 2 wolves on your each shoulder, and that one is negative, one is positive. And whoever you pay attention to, it grows bigger. So same here. I am the one who is creating my reality. If I say, I am stressed, I am making stress is my reality. I am feeding my thought energy to the stress. As simple. Thought is energy. And so if I say I am peaceful, I am feeding my energy to peace. And so peace becomes my reality. So of course it is my choice. Yeah, there is a story of Krishna and Balram. One day, a devil come in front of Balram, and Balram has to fight him. And he gets tired, and this devil becomes big and big. And so he goes to Krishna. Krishna is in sleep, and he wakes him up, and he goes like, I cannot win over this devil. Can you help? Can you go? Right? And as soon as Krishna goes in front of the devil, he's not fearful at all. And so because his courage is big and fear is small, the devil becomes very tiny. Right? So it's my fear who is feeding the devil. The creation that I'm making, the story that I'm making in my mind, my fear is the one making it bigger. If I have faith, right, I could win over this fear. So Raj Yoga meditation would help us to win over the fear, the anxiety, the worry. We should never say that I'm stressed. We should say I'm blessed. Yes? If I have learned the meditation, if I have the connection with Supreme Soul, I am blessed. Yeah? All the stress and worry would be dissolved. I know how and what to create my thoughts, my reality. That's all in my hand. Yes. So we will also learn few other worldly way that what they really use out there to dissolve the fear and stress. So we will learn before that there is a story of a boy who goes to school, and the friends are teasing him, saying so much negative words, and so he gets really stressed, and he comes home and he tells his father, and his father says, okay, go get a glass of water and a spoonful of salt. And so he gets it, and father says, okay, dissolve it in the glass of water and taste it. And when he tasted it, it's very bitter. And so he says, no, I cannot drink this. So father says, now same amount of salt, go and put it nearby lake, which has fresh water in it, and then taste that water. When he tasted that, no change. Right? So father said, when your mind is small, any small negativity will taste bitter. It will look bigger. Right? But when I learn spirituality, when my heart is bigger, I have acceptance, self-respect, self-confidence, all this will dissolve any negativity out there around me. So that's how we can also melt the stress, the anxiety, the negativity around me. And that's the spirituality, and that's the Raj Yoga meditation would help us. Yeah. There is a method that they use it, it's called 4N. Of course, the most powerful is Raj Yoga meditation, but these are another little tricks that we can use. The 4N, in which the first N is notices. So as soon as I am feeling fearful or stressed, pause for 3 seconds and notice it. So that's the same as awareness, as just paying attention. The emotional intensity will lower it 50. And that's half of the work is done there, right? Second step is, what are we doing here when we are just noticing it? We are paying attention to that little child, the mind, right? Paying attention will do half of the work. Second is, name it. Name it my worry, which is, we can do any funnier name like fearful parrot, smoky cloud, anything. What it will do, naming it, is I am separating that identity from my own identity. As I am a shining diamond, anything over it is not me. So by naming it, I am separating it. I'm pushing it away, it from me. Right? And so that's not me. And so naming it will do the other 20%, 30% work. So the first step is noticing it. Second step is name it. Third one is neutralize it. There are many different ways we can do neutralizing. So first one is, we can just take a few minutes, take a deep breathing, and so we come into the present moment. Second one is, we could do virtue swap. Means if I'm feeling fearful, I will swap it with faith. If I am feeling criticized, I swap it with acceptance. So for all these virtues, I will again need help, and that I learn it in Raj Yoga meditation. As a soul, I have 7 virtues. The first one is purity. Purity in my thought, words, and action. When I'm pure, my thoughts are pure, I'm peaceful. And so my anxiety and worries are dissolved. If I'm peaceful, I will be loving to others. If I'm loving, I will be. The fourth one is wisdom. If I'm loving, I'm calm, peaceful. That means my intuition, it's called my inner tutor will be awakened. If we see at the lake, if it has so much of, if we throw a stone in it, right, we're not able to see the bottom clearly. Same as my mind. If my mind is cluttered with so much negative thoughts, my inner tutor won't be awaked. And if my inner tutor is not awaked, my connection with Supreme Soul won't happen again either. So the meditation is important to have a connection, right? So that's the wisdom. And if I'm happy, peaceful, pure, my soul is powerful. So all these are connected with each other. So here when we do the virtue swap, again this knowledge would help. That what can I use, right? Nowadays, if we will go and ask someone, like someone's speciality, they will be so slow and so little to describe it. But as soon as we say, okay, so what are the weaknesses, that will be very big, and we think so fast. Why? Because I am not filled with positivity. I am filled with so much of negativity, and that becomes the mirror to look at the others. And so I'll be able to see those things in others. And again, Raj Yoga meditation, which helps us to clean up all this negativity and change into the positivity. And it's not a one-day process. It is a lifestyle, right? We have a learning teaching every morning. If a bucket of a dirty mud needs to be cleaned without touching it, I need to pour clean water in it every day, right? And so it will be filled with the clean water pretty soon. And that's what it is. Raj Yoga meditation is, of course, a 7 days course, but it doesn't stop there. There is learning, teachings every single day. Every morning we have a class for about 30 minutes, 40 minutes. What it does is, my day starts with that positivity. So it's very important. Negative thoughts are very fast and it drains. But the positive thoughts makes my mind calm, peaceful. And if my mind is peaceful and calm, my thoughts are clear, positive. My relations are harmonious. I feel content and my life is joyful. So it's everything really starts from the thoughts. The world I create around me, it is through my thoughts. So the third step was nurture it, neutralize it. Neutralizing was a virtue swap. Fear to faith. And then we can also say some funny outcome. And so it will dissolve the worry. Right? And the fourth step is nurture it. What did we do here? First, notice it. And it will decrease the 50% of the intensity. Second, we did name it. We made it identified, separate from ourselves. Nurture it. We did the virtue swap. And fourth one is nurture it. We can nurture the positivity. Here we did the virtue swap. We turn it from negative to positive, and now we nurture it. Nurture it with gratitude. Nurture it with any positive scene in our life, like anything that positive that happened, we could remember it. We can also listen to the music, which is our favorite. So any method we could use to nurture it, to sustain it for longer, what it meant, right? And those are the 4 N method. The third method we can use is gratitude. Gratitude for myself, gratitude for my body, gratitude for my relationship, right? First one is Supreme Soul, of course. Gratitude for my health, gratitude for my work. There's so many things that, we can appreciate. Gratitude is very important. Why? Because if we can say sadness, right? There is a Robert Hawkins who has drawn the mind map of consciousness. And it says, as we say, is I am a soul, I am a radiating energy, right? Energy vibrates and it measures in frequency. And so if I'm sad, my frequency is 20, very low, where I attract all the negativity. Because whatever I'm vibrating, I will attract. Yeah, that's the universal law. If I am worried, my vibration is number 100. If I am courageous, my vibration doubles, 200. If I am feeling accepted or acceptance, my vibration is 350. Peace reach up to 600. And gratitude is around 540. So all these numbers is really my emotional state is according to that I'm vibrating, because I'm a being. I am an energy. Energy vibrates. So whatever is my emotional state is, that's how my state of mind will be, and that's how I will be vibrating, and those levels I will be attracting from surrounding. So if I'm loving, peaceful, the vibrations I'm really vibrating in surrounding, and those vibrations others will feel it as well. So it's very clear, right? So the gratitude is very high frequency vibration. And so when I am changing my complaining mode into the acceptance, into the gratitude of, thanking, my vibration will change. And that will also helps me from my worry vibration 20 to all the way up 540, right? 400. The peace is 540. Love is 500. Joy is 540. And awakening is more than 600. So it's my choice what vibration, what thoughts I'm creating, and that's what my vibrations are. So gratitude is another method, right? Feeling gratitude for anything and everything. And the last one is mindfulness. Mindfulness, being mindful for my real form, for my true nature, and being in presence. that I am a soul, not this body. My 7 virtues are there. That's my reality. That's who I am. 8 powers are there. All this, if you wanted to learn in detail, that would be the Raj Yoga meditation course. And it would definitely change your perspective. So, gratitude and mindfulness, there is one more method we can use, and that is letting go. Letting go of all the expectations that I have it for myself, that I always want to be right, I always want to be better, I always want to be perfect. But also it's creating this heaviness when I'm not able to. It's also creating worry, anxiety. If I'm able to let it go, my worry will dissolve. I'm not letting go my ambition, I'm letting go my negative emotion. Yeah? So that is letting go. Letting go of expectations that I have for others. Letting go of situations that I have for being in my control. Because everyone has their own personality, everyone has their own perspective, their own sanskars. And according to that, things will happen, they will behave. But my happiness is not depend on any of that. Neither the people, neither the object, neither the situation. And all this I able to take over, become master of my mind by learning meditation. By learning who am I, a shining diamond. And it will, when I will clean all the muds around it, I will be again shining diamond, which I am always. It's just, it got hidden under all these vices, ego, attachment, anger. Yes, we will do few minutes of meditation, and if you have any questions, we could take it at the end. Om Shanti. Sit comfortable. Both feet on the ground. Relax. Gently focus on each word. Create an image. On screen of your mind. Hold on to it for a few seconds. So it can be recorded in your subconscious. Feel it. Experience it. Is it happening in real? Take a deep breath. Inhale peace. Exhale stress. Inhale. Exhale. Take a few moments and let's sit with myself. Going inward. I take a look on the screen of my mind. Just chattering, many thoughts are there. I'm not judging them. I'm not criticizing. I'm just an observer. I see some negative emotions, which are my creation. And it's taking my inner space. Now it's time to let it go. Make space for new ones. Let it go. Release. I see a bird sitting on the tree. Spreading the wings, ready to fly. Holding on to the branches, unwillingly letting go. These branches are my old memories, my expectations. When I see it clearly, expectations for myself, for being right, being perfect, being in control of people and situation. It's time to let it go. Time to be light and free. Time to know my true identity. My self-worth is not depending on achievements. My self-worth is not depending on people's opinion. I understand. It's their perspective. It's their choice. My happiness is not dependent on people. My happiness is not dependent on objects. I create my own happiness. I, the soul, I, the pure being, the shining diamond, radiating with love, peace, happiness. I radiate love in all my relations. The peace is my personality. Purity is my nature. It brings harmony in my relation. My life becomes joyful. Now I know who is my Father. I connect with Him. He is my teacher, my guide. My friend. He is ocean of love. Ocean of peace. Ocean of purity. He healed me from all my wounds, any unhealed emotions, any resentments that I'm holding on to. He's my friend. Anything that's bothering me, that's making me worried, I can share with him. He empowers me, fills me with unconditional love, peace. And so I radiate that God's love heals my relation, make every relations in harmony. So my faith dissolves all my fear. I, the soul, am fearless. let's sit with this awareness for a few minutes. Keep Supreme Soul right in front of you as a point of light. And I am also point of light. Om Shanti. Anyone has a question? It's all good. Thank you so much for attending it today.